Ryan was there.
On the season premiere, we're taking you to sunny Miami, Florida. Now, this was back in 2012, the first time I was ever on an airplane, and got the opportunity to go see the Cubs. Their first opportunity to go to Marlins Park in Miami. It's only played one series there since it opened, and got an opportunity to go there. We don't have the video footage of these games, so I got the pictures that I was taking. I got a chance to go with my ex-girlfriend at the time, Katie, or my girlfriend at the time, ex-girlfriend now, Katie. We got a chance to go. Like I said, this was my first trip. Got to stayed at a Roadway Inn. Got a chance to go to 3 games at Marlins Park, and then go to the Miami Heat and Chicago Bulls game. Let's start this thing off with Game 1. Again, we'll show you some of the photos. But it's in Game 1, the Cubs lose of a final of 5-2 to the Marlins. Again, the Marlins were just an up-and-coming, really good team. They went and bought and got Mark Burley. Of course, they had the young Giancarlo Stanton at the time. They had Hanley Ramirez. They got Jose Reyes. They got Carlos Zambrano, the former Cub. They were doing all this to try to compete. They were out of it by the All-Star break, but this series they were hot. They win the opener 5-2. Then in Game 2 of that series, the Cubs lost of a final of 9-1 to the Marlins, and again, their bats just kept going. Game 1, we were behind home plate. Game 2, we were in the left field above the Clevelander, which was a big deal at the time. It was like the bar with the swimming pool and all that. Cubs didn't stand a chance in that one, losing 9-1. And then in the finale of the series, it was the day game. Jeff Samardzija on the mound for the Cubs. Cubs looking to try to avoid the sweep to the Marlins, and unfortunately that does not happen. They lose 5-3, so they lose all 3 games, get swept in Miami, Florida. So then I try to shift gears. We shift gears now to basketball. The NBA, of course, was on a lockout. They didn't usually start around Halloween. They didn't start till Christmas Day in 2012 because of the 2011-2012 season because of the lockout. They started, so then they had to redo the whole schedule. Well, luckily, April 18th of 2012, while we were in Miami to see the Cubs and the Marlins, the Bulls and the Heat, who were big rivals at the time, first season for LeBron James and the Miami Heat. They would eventually, I believe that was the year they lost, or I think they lost the year before. This would be the year of their first championship. But seeing LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade in Miami against the Bulls trying to get in there, Derrick Rose, and the Chicago Bulls, but unfortunately that didn't work either, as the Bulls lose of a final of 83-72, and I believe there was even a little tussle there between John Lucas III and I believe maybe LeBron James, someone on the Miami Heat, because again, these two teams did not like each other. This was the team, and LeBron all together came in between the Bulls winning a championship with one of them teams altogether. So the Cubs lose all 3 games in Miami, the Bulls lost in Miami, so therefore my first ever road trip was in Miami. Didn't see one win out of the 4 games, but still, it was the first one. Stayed for all the games, ladies and gentlemen. This was before Uber in 2012, but nonetheless, unfortunately didn't win. Did have a nice trip. Got to see Miami. I'd like to go back once again and maybe see my team win.
Ryan was there.